Hello guys, Lego Gladiator here to talk about the Predator video. A lot of you have requested for it to be returned, and today is the video that's going to answer all the people who have actually been asking me to return it. Well, of all things, this series will be a little more different than the originals, but of course it will have an introduction of a much more newer and improved Predator, but it'll be pretty much the same as my original. Here's my newer form of my Predator figurine, as you can see. That's him. Now, I've been trying to decide on which weapon to use for his primary staff, as you can see. But I will always don't worry, the one detail I always put in a lot of my videos where the thing folded up, I'll be doing that as a detail in my movies because it's just not right not to put that detail in. I'm going to let you guys see both weapons in his hand, of course, so you can get an idea what each of them look like. That's number one. And this is number two. This one's longer than the other one, so it'll probably be more of a challenge to use, but I might just make it like he has two different versions. Anyways, now if you guys want a sneak peek of what kind of soldiers might appear in the videos, go ahead and stick around. If you don't want to, go ahead and turn off this video right now. Because if you don't want to see the figurines who are going to appear in this video, then you better just not watch this video, period. Of course, it'll have the idea of a crash. The design will have 4 troopers crashing. Here's the pilot. Actually, there's be 5 counting the pilot. As you can see, here's the pilot. He has no armor on. He just has a pilot's hat. Here's the commander. This guy will be the last one to will be the guy leading those troops. As you can see, I used an old Monster Fighter's head. I used one of my personal favorite heads for Monster Fighters. I mean, this guy has bruises all over his face, but on the other alternate head he has sunglasses. But I prefer this head over the sunglasses because it's much more cool. Of course, normal troopers. I used Foot Ninja heads to give the idea of some sort of gas masks. As you can see, here's a closer look at one of them. Whoops. And on to the second in command. Now, if you're wondering, no, I will not be I'm going to try not to put any of my Halo troopers in there, because if you've seen any of my original stop motions, originally the Predator got killed in almost every one of my stop motions, except for a few that didn't have the ODST in it. Though a lot of my ODSTs made appearances in those videos as well. Of course, I will try to enter a bunch of other monster things into it. There will be something for my Halo stop motions making this. Like always, though, there will be like small details in the videos that you should all look out for. like always, there is always going to be a small detail in the movie or stop motion. Now, a lot of you have noticed those details, like, let's say some character from Halo, some other character from Disney showing up, or some other character from a different Star Wars canon showing up, or sometimes even something like, let's say Optimus Prime shows up in the stop motion or something. It always will have. I'm very tricky, as you can all see. I'm tricky. I put stuff in my stop motion that are not native to the video. But sometimes there will always be. Now this one I have actually already picked out, but I'm not going to show you what's going to appear in the stop motion because it's a lot more fun just to keep the guys on in expense. Either way, you guys will be looking for something extra in the stop motions anyways. Of course, here's another look at the Predator. As you can see, I did extend his legs a little extra, so he's at least an inch taller than a normal person. As you can see, he's an inch taller. That's the idea for my stop motions. If he's a little taller, he'll be able to do like a towering above the person. Like I might be able to do a scene where he just towers above the human, and then the last cutscene will have blood going on the camera like always. But I'm not going to pick who dies first right away. I'm still working on the designs, because before I do a stop motion, I draw out or write down my ideas pretty much. So if any of you want to ask me to add some extra troopers, or maybe someone else into the stop motions, if you want me to go ahead and put some Star Wars troopers into the stop motion, I'll do that. Because to tell you the truth, I am using this basic principle from the second Predator movie, where those humans wound up on a planet. So these guys are on another planet, which means anything could show up in that video. Other alien species, anything. If you want extra details in my video, go ahead and name it. If you want, and here's some stuff I could add into the stop motion. This is all my Star Wars figurines. If you see something in there that you want to show up in there, or some soldiers in here that you'd like to see in the video, now, if you want, you can tell me if you want. Of course, I am planning on killing off all the humans in this stop motion. So if there's anyone in this assortment that you want me to go ahead and not kill off in the stop motions, but you don't want me to kill off the Predator, because I'm not planning on killing off the Predator in this episode, in this stop motion. So if there's anyone in my list that you want in the that you want to survive the confrontation with the Predator, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. I'll be working on it a while, so I'll probably see it by the time you guys see this. I'll probably be starting on the stop motion soon. But I'll wait until the comments to this video are done, until people are done commenting on the video. Wait until people actually seen this video before I actually start on this Predator video. Now, of course, there will be introductions of any kind of one alien species in the stop motion. This little guy. Because I want something that I can have the humans kill first. This looks kind of like the alien that would have appeared in this, that actually appeared in the Predator video, the second film. There was an alien like this, similar to this, showing up in there, or was that I didn't watch the Predator film. I just know there was an alien who looked similar to this showing up. Whoops. Sorry to anyone wearing headphones. Anyways, of course there is a... So go ahead and let me know in the comments. And like always, comment, subscribe, and happy building. And hunt down whatever figurines that you have that are rare. Oh, I will do a tutorial on how to build the Lego Predator one day. So I'll be showing pictures of every set I used in the tutorial, and you will probably get to see almost everything you wanted to see about the where to get each part, where to get each part I used, where to get the figurines, what figurine I used, and how I did some of my Predators custom designs. Either way, that'll be a tutorial, but that'll probably be a while before I can ever make that, because I'm far away from that. I'm actually far away from my real boxes from my Lego box collection. So I'm not far from my Lego collection, but I'm far from my box collection, because I don't keep my boxes and Legos in the same place. Either way, comment, subscribe, and share the video, and let me know in the comments down below about any changes you'd like to make last minute changes.